Hello friends and welcome back. In this video we are going to talk about one more types of barriers, and that type of barrier is psychological barrier. Friends, uh, till date we people have seen so many types of barriers, and those I think we have seen three types of barriers, and those types of barriers are mechanical barriers we have seen, physical barriers we have seen, and in the last video we have been talked about semantic barriers. And now in this particular video we are going to talk about psychological barriers. Friend, psychological barriers means what? The barriers which are depend upon the psychology of a person, psychology of a speaker and the audience, or in other words we call it receivers. So psychology of receiver and the speaker is also important in the process of communication, and because of the psychology of those two parties which are involved in the process of communication is also important, and because of that particular psychology, whatever barriers, whatever difficulties, whatever problems we face in the process of communication, those becomes psychological barriers in the process of communication. Friends, before going to start these psychological barriers that we face in the process of communication, I'm going to tell you the meaning of word psychology. Psychology, actually, this one is a subject and this one is a concept which is not a new for you guys. As far as this psychology is concerned, psychology is a concept, or psychology is a word which is used related to your mental status. Basically, psychology is nothing but what? Psychology is your mentality also. So when we think about your psychology, we think about your mentality also, or we think about your mental attitude. So friends, in this video, whatever mentality we have at the time of doing the process of communication, it can be the mentality of the receiver, it can be the mentality of the speaker, that we are going to say in this particular type of barrier. So see, psychological barrier is nothing but what? Those barriers which are totally depend upon the mentality and the psychological status of a receiver or a speaker, that we are going to discuss in this one. So once again I repeat the concept of psychology. Psychology means what? Your mentality. Or psychological barriers means what? The barriers which are related to, which are occurred, which are there, which are that we encounter because of your mental status or psychological status, and those barriers can be called as psychological barriers. In simple term, let me tell you how people have to remember mental related and the things which are related to your mentality, the barriers that we face because of the mentality of the receiver and the speaker can be called as psychological barriers. I hope you people have understood now. So in simple term, how people are going to remember whatever mental related barriers that we face in the process of communication, like our mentality to accept it or not. Whenever I say like this, today we are having exam, definitely your mentality will change, and at that time you will not able to receive anything else. Means what? It will change your mentality. There are certain things, there are some positive things, there are some negative things that will change your mentality. So according to that, we have some barriers, we have some issues in the process of communication. When I give you some news of happiness, automatically you get rejoiced, and you'll enjoy that particular thing. And whenever I give you a sad news, automatically your mentality will be will changed. So according to your psychological status, whatever barriers we face in the process of communication, those are psychological barriers, my dear friends. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about the barriers that we face because of the mentality, because of the psychological status of both the parties which are involved in the process of communication, can be termed as speaker and the receiver. So friends, as far as those psychological barriers are concerned, the first sub bit of psychological barrier is premature evaluation. Sometimes what happen, we go for evaluation without having some information. For example, what we do, and that we do every day in our day to day life, how it is that I'm going to tell you. See, when we get a new teacher, automatically students will start observing and start evaluating that particular person. So see, they don't have any idea, they don't have any knowledge about that particular person, but we go for the evaluation. We start making our conclusions or remarks, or findings in our mind. So what do we do? Whenever a new teacher comes to the class, we start observing by looking at that particular fellow. If we or start uh, thinking like this, teacher is little bit good, or sometimes we say teacher is not good, without making any sort of interaction. So we go to the conclusion, we go to the evaluation without having any base. So see, this kind of evaluation that we do without having any base, or without having any knowledge, without having any information about the concept, it is called what? Premature evaluation. It means what? If you don't have any base to it, still we have done it. For example, whenever we think about the college or any institution or anything, some there are certain things. For example, whenever we go to whenever we want to travel, there is one concept in our mind: whatever public transport we have, those are not good. That is our evaluation. Sometimes public transport vehicles are also good, and private transport vehicles are not good. Still we don't have any good thoughts about the public transport, and that is called as what? Where we make this kind of remark before going to use that. Sometimes we say like that, now there is a fad of classes, we join classes. So see, that is what we make some remarks, or we make our own thoughts before, or without having any sort of evaluation, and it is called what? Premature evaluation. Then lack of attention. Whenever there is a process of communication, we will not be able to provide our proper attention, and because of that, certain barriers we face, and those barriers can be called what? Lack of attention barriers, and psychological barriers. Then loss of transmission. Most of the time, whatever message is given in the process of communication, that may be lost because of the process of transmission. If it is a lengthy process of transmission, automatically the process, there is a chance of transmission, or of loss of information which is transmitted through the process of communication. So that can be done through the process of transmission. And the last, which is there as far as psychological barrier is concerned, that is distrust. So see, it is the only thing that we can use in the process of communication. If they do not trust each other, it means speaker and receiver, they should have trust among themselves, and then only they can complete the process of communication. If they don't have enough trust among themselves, definitely they don't have uh, a right and proper process of communication. So friends, what you people have to do here, whatever process we are using, whatever process we are using here, there should be a trust between the speaker and the listener. So these are the psychological barriers which we people have seen in this video. So friends, once again, before going to conclude, I am going to sum up the